MashaAllah. Now, I'm going to invite the State Secretary of 8A, Mr. Saifullah, to come and represent his class. Mr. Saifullah from 8A.
Distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. We are welcome you all to the second English competition in Jamia Osmania Post Graduate College. We are beginning this program with the formal name of Allah Almighty, who is the most merciful and beneficent. We want to open this auspicious and valuable event. I am going to invite Muhammad Anas Iqbal and Hubab Ali to come on the stage and present the Naat. Muhammad Anas Iqbal and Hubab Ali from class 8A.
Darood Sharif.
My heart so full of longing, I wish to be close to my beloved. I dream to walk in the streets of Medina and quench the thirst of my spirit by visiting you, Muhammad. Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah. Assalamu alayka ya Habibi, ya Nabi Allah. I left all my problems and worries as I enter you most so gently. Then I finally stood before you. I couldn't stop my tears from falling in your presence of Muhammad. Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah. Ya Nabi Allah, Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah, Assalamu alayka ya Habibi, ya Nabi.
For more information, I would like to invite Muhammad Abbas to come on the stage and present his speech in front of you. Muhammad Abbas from class 8A.
نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كلامه المجيد والفرقان الحميد اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. Honorable President, respected teachers and my dear fellows, Assalamu alaikum. Today, I am very thankful to Almighty Allah for giving me a chance to present a speech in front of you people. The topic of my speech is importance of education. Dear President, 40 years old personality sits in a cave. An angel visits and delivers the message of highest authority to him. The first words of message are Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of Allah who created. Dear President, the very first message from Allah was instruction for humanity to attain education for everyone, whether male or female. Dear audience, what's happening in Islamic countries? Can we forget the incident of Islamic countries? Nothing there is possible without education. Our Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Talabul ilmi faridatun ala kulli Muslim." Seeking of knowledge is the foremost duty of every Muslim. Respected audience, education defines persons, his mental capacity and his personality, how he deals with others, how he reacts with others, and how he behaves with others. My dear guests, our Holy Prophet ﷺ taught a great education to his companions. He taught to the teacher how to teach, to the ruler how to rule, to the preacher how to preach, and to the general how to command his army. Allah Almighty said in the Quran, قُلْ هَلْ يَسْتَوِي الَّذِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ وَالَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Say, can those who know and those who don't know be equal? Dear audience, an educated person, doctor, engineer, employer, and teacher can play a vital role in their society. An educated person is able to identify good from bad and right from wrong. Dear audience, I would like to wind up my speech with these words, that we have better to bring education our life, to change our activities and our daily routines by Islamic ways. Thank you. Wassalam.
Jazakallah. All the languages are very important in our daily life. For more details, I would like to invite Abu Huraira and his companions to come on the stage and present his conversation in front of you. Abu Huraira and his colleagues from class 8A.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
كيف حالك يا أخي؟
What are you saying?
كيف حالك يا أخي؟
I'm not getting you. Please speak in English.
What's your matter? He speaks Arabic language, but unfortunately, I can't speak Arabic language. You can explain did you speak Arabic language?
Oh my brother, I can speak both languages. ماذا تقول؟
والله يا أخي أنا طالب جديد وأريد الالتحاق في هذه المدرسة فهل لك أن تساعدني؟
He says, I am a new student. I want to take admission in this madrasa. Can you help me?
Of course, why not?
بالطبع وبكل انشراح الصدر. تفضل ماذا تريد؟
وددت أن أسألك ما هي إجراءات الالتحاق؟
He says, I want to ask you, what is the procedure of admission in this madrasa? Can you tell me?
Yes, why not? First of all, you have to fill the form, then attend the test after 2 days. If you are qualified, you will be interviewed.
حسنا، أولا عليك أن تملأ استمارة الالتحاق، ثم بعد يومين تكون الجائزة. شارك في الجائزة، إن نجحت في الجائزة عليك أن تقابل لجنة المقابلة من بعض المدرسين.
جزاك الله خيرا ولا أنسى لك هذا المعروف.
He says, may Allah grant you reward. I will not forget this good deed.
There is no need for such word. It's my duty.
لا شكر على واجب وأسأل الله لك التوفيق.
إلى اللقاء ولا تنسنا بصالح الدعاء.
See you again and remember me in your best prayers.
Goodbye.
Dear students, English and Arabic are both international languages. So the student needs to learn these both languages in order to serve humanity on the international level. Let's commit to learn these both languages from the Osmania Student College platform. Thanks. Longly,
Osmania Student College.
Cleanliness in regardless, the high valued proverb is known among generations and teaches about the value of cleanliness. For more explanation, I would like to invite Muhammad Nabil to come on the stage and present his speech in front of you. Muhammad Nabil from class 8A.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Starting with the holy name of Allah, who is the most merciful and beneficent. Respected faculties and my dear fellows and guests, Assalamu alaikum. Today, I am very thankful to Almighty Allah for giving me a chance to present a speech in front of you people in next 2 to 3 minutes on the topic Importance of Cleanliness. Dear guests, our Holy Prophet ﷺ has said, "At-tuhuru nisful iman." Cleanliness refers to a state of being clean. You all must have heard a voice say, cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is related to spirituality. We all should keep our surrounding clean. Also, our workplace should be clean. Respected audience, our environment should be speck and span. The habit of cleanliness should be taught to the children from the very childhood. The habits formed in early childhood continue for life. Clean surrounding lead to good health. Moreover, a clean workplace leads to higher productivity and efficiency in his work. This would develop respect towards the environment in the minds of the children. Respected principle, hence adults should tell them the many things that the environment does for us. We all must ensure that our environment should be clean. We all must ensure that our environment should be clean. And to conclude, I must say that this Jamia is our house. We all must put in our best to keep it clean from all rubbish, garbages, and throwing the non-essential at the undesired place. And you all must have heard a good say, Al-Aql Salim fil Jism Salim, means a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Thus, a person who is free from diseases develops a high intellect. Dear guests, a healthy person is free from diseases, illnesses, complications, and desired by unclean atmosphere. Since he is free from diseases, he can be more productive. Thus, he will develop an efficiency in his work. To conclude, I must say that this Jamia is a house. We all must put in our best to keep it clean from all rubbish. I will, respect principle, I will end my speech with these words, that this Jamia, that we should be very careful about cleanliness. Thank you. Wassalam.
MashaAllah, the drugs and alcohols and many other things are not useful for us. For more details, I would like to invite Qari Isham and Zuhaib to come on the stage and present his conversation in front of you. Muhammad Isham and Zuhaib to come on the stage from class 8A.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Praise be to Allah. Please tell me, what about you?
I am also fine, but I am really worried about the curse spread in society. It is a moment of reflection.
Which curse? What are you saying? And what is the moment of reflection? Strange things are coming out of your mouth today. What is the good of seeing these vague and ambiguous words?
I would like to draw your attention to the curse of drugs, which is indulged society and disturbed everyone.
What do you mean by the curse of drugs? Many people smoke. One instance is also used on a large scale.
Of course, everything related to drugs is bad. Saying good words to someone or encouraging him is cruel. However, I mean the curse of intoxication, powder and opium or its equivalent, and substances which once used take the user to work of destruction or consequently to death.
Well, these drugs have devastated thousands of families, and as far as my observation is concerned, many families were thrown in a valley of disgrace and humiliation.
Once a person addicted to discourse, he uses it for the rest of his life. Drug addicted are usually very young. Drugs do not let them live or die.
Leaving children in a free and unrestricted area by the parents of our society also helps in the spreading of discourse.
That's right and true.
It is merciless by God that these parents are so cruel. Now people even can't leave their children alone in an environment.
The children's care and keen observation are more important to them.
If you have a children, it's your responsibility to train and nurture them.
My dear and fellows, avoid company of such elements in the society and keep away your relatives and your siblings. Concentrate on your education so that you could serve your nation and your country on the best way. Thanks for your attention.
Jazakallah. The parts of speech are very important in our daily life because they show us how the words and sentences related to each other. For more details, I would like to invite Miftahullah and his subordinate to come on the stage and present his tableau in front of you. Miftahullah and his subordinate from class 8A.
I am the king, and my name is...
Parts of speech. I have 8 sons and I rule the world of English.
Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the first son of the king family. My name is Naum. I call the living word. I am denoted by the letter N. For example, bird, Karachi, etc.
Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the second son of the king family. My name is Pranam. I am used to instead of noun. I am denoted by the letter P. For example, he, she, it, etc.
Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the third son of the king family. My name is Rajutto. I am describing noun or pronoun. I am denoted by the letter A. For example, beautiful, intelligent, fast, etc.
Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the fourth son of the king family. My name is Awad. I show in action or state of being. I am denoted by the letter B. For example, eating, drinking, sleeping, etc.
Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the fifth son of the king family. My name is Edward. I modify our adjective or other adverb. I am denoted by the letter AD. For example, quickly, slowly, etc. Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the sixth son of the king family. My name is preposition. I show relation between noun, pronoun, or other word in a sentence. I am denoted by the letter B. For example, up, down, etc. Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the seventh son of the king family. My name is conjunction. I join together words, phrases, or sentences. I am denoted by the letter C. For example, A, what, because, etc. Assalamu alaikum to all. I am the eighth son of the king family. My name is Rita Darshan. I express strong feeling or emotion. I am denoted by the letter I. For example, Horra, Elos.
All my family members are used speaking, writing and reading of English. Without my family member, the sentence is incomplete. Then, wassalam.
स्कूल मदरसे हसन मजहर दायूसी दलोई लोई उम्मीदों नो यौ लोई गरदायूसी